So the stock pen, which is the marker, is actually really nice by Remarkable, and if you haven't seen our review of the Remarkable yet, we will just give you a little bit of an inside look of this pen. It is a very nice pen. It doesn't have any eraser on it, doesn't have any buttons on it, but the tip is very nice. It is replaceable. You get a lot of tips in the box, 10 in total. The pen itself has a super high grip on it, and there's a very nice stylish line down the middle here. It's also so magnetic, it snaps to the device and stays there on any part of the device. It is of course meant to snap to the side like so, but because it is so magnetic, it doesn't harm the device either, but it snaps to any part of the Remarkable itself, which is really cool. But the point of today's video is this, the Remarkable Marker Plus. You will see that it does have a built-in eraser, and there is no charging or setup needed like the Sony pens and other devices like that. We are going to open this up and do an unboxing and review all in one because we've never basically used this before, so we do not know what to expect ourselves either. So when you open it up, it looks like you get the same location for the marker tips up top. You get all the tips right there, and you can actually snap this open and they break out kind of thing, so that's really cool to have. And the marker itself, now there's no documentation or anything else in there, but they do tell you to recycle it, which is a very good idea. Now here is the marker itself. They said it's supposed to be higher grip, and I agree, it is quite high. The grit feels ever so slightly more coarse on this. This is more fine on the stock pen. This one is much more coarse, and it's weighted very nicely as well. You also have an eraser on the back, and it actually dips in a little bit as well. So this thing is a little bit nicer than the stock pen. It's not night and day because they still lack those buttons on the side, but it is quite nice, and it's obviously a different color. And it does have the same level of magnetic properties, which I have just figured out right now, and it snaps to the device on the back anywhere and on the side. Yes, the pen is quite nice, but using the pen on the device is going to be completely subjective because some people are going to say, I like this better. Some people will go with the stock pen, but objectively, when you use this pen, you do have the eraser. Now the eraser doesn't work as a one-tap erase or an area select, so even if you choose those on here, eraser, area selection, erase all, that does not affect this. So basically you have to scrub away, and as you're scrubbing away you see it's very gray, and only when you let go does it actually erase in full. But it does give you the ability to even go on its side, and it's very corner, it's very tip like this, so you get a very high level of accuracy when it comes to erasing. If you were to zoom in 500% and use the very tip of the eraser, you can see your lines can be fairly thin, but it's kind of all depends on how hard you press as well. So if you press lightly, it actually doesn't do anything, and if you press too hard, the bleed is too thick. So it is not as intuitive as you would think, but it does get the job done. Obviously zooming in 500% is mostly for the drawing enthusiasts. If you were to just be in the full screen standard 100% and you're erasing thing as normal, it wouldn't be that much of an issue. It's just for the people that are more of the hardcore artists will have the reality that this isn't as accurate as you might think it is. This 100% comes down to the fact that do you need it black or do you need it gray, and do you need an eraser? If all of that is worth the extra $70, go for it. Otherwise, you won't really find too much use out of it. It is heavier, it's not a night and day difference. It is extremely subtle, and it is a different color. That's basically all you can say about this. So we just want you to be informed and notice that the eraser is there, it is present, and it is absent on the pen that you get out of the box. If these are the major factors in you making the upgrade, go for it. If not, the stock pen is the way to go. For goodyreader.com and a quick unboxing and review of the Marker Plus, this is Peter.